Can you hear me? Can you see me? Is everything okay? Can someone let me know in the chat, please? Yes, yes. Oh, thank you very much. So just waiting few more minutes for everyone to join. But while we're waiting, can you please let me know what city you're from? So many yeses, that's great. I see Sabrina asking, am I muted? So Sabrina, no one in this chat can speak except me at the moment. So yeah. Oakville, Ontario, Toronto, Ontario. I see a lot of people from Canada here, even though it's World Cup in Canada playing, but I'm happy everyone joining. Edmonton, Colorado, Pennsylvania. Quebec. Sadly, I don't speak French, guys, who is from Quebec, but we have team members who is really speaking French. Ottawa. British Columbia, we're also from British Columbia. We're actually right now in Kelowna in British Columbia. That's where our warehouse and when all the machine getting assembled and manufactured. Ontario. New York, we actually been recently to New York show for a franchise show, I think 2 weeks ago on 2nd. It was a great success. Maybe actually you saw us there. We have a machine here in Penticton. So I think there's actually 2 machines in Penticton right now. And again, it's not too far from Kelowna, like an hour drive. Okay, so 1 more minute and we're gonna start. Just waiting for everyone to join. LA, Houston, to be honest, I don't think we have locations LA, Houston, is this one asking. Newfoundland, Mr. Jones, oh, we have locations there. Vadim, yeah, we met in the show, yeah, I remember. It was a taller gentleman. Chicago, Illinois, we also have locations there. Good thing that I see a lot of cities, and most of the cities already have locations, so a lot of you will be able to try the coffee machine actually after our presentation. Victoria, BC, UWIC. In Victoria, we also have in General Hospital as well. Toronto, 30 plus locations. Toronto, I don't even want to start. There's so many locations already. And it's hundreds of, if not thousands, can be opened more. Do you have in Montreal already? Yes, there is in University of Montreal already a location. It's actually one of the best performing locations in Canada right now. Las Vegas, we actually sent last week 4 machines to Las Vegas, if I'm not mistaken, or 2 weeks ago. Is there a Mississauga or Oakville? Yes, there is. Okay, so I think we're gonna start. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Just want to let you know that this webinar will be recorded as well, and you can also see it after. We're gonna send it to your email. So I would love to introduce myself. My name is Dennis, and I'm here with Touch Coffee for the last almost 8 years, started back in Europe. Right now, we moved to Canada 3 years ago, but we're gonna go into it in a second. Before I start, I just wanna let you know what's gonna happen during our webinar today. First of all, we're gonna speak about the story of the company, how it started, where it's coming from, and where it's heading in the future. Also, we're gonna speak about our existing locations and the track record, both in Canada and US. We're gonna explain how works our both model, the standard, and the premium machine. Also, we're gonna look at real numbers from real existing locations and make a quick breakdown of expenses and profits that those locations actually makes. As well as we're going to have our location manager joining us today, and he'll explain how location work, how to find the location, how our location team help you to actually secure your spot and become successful business owners. And also going to have one of our clients, Ken, who operates his machine for a year, I think already, here in Kelowna. He will also join us today, and we're going to ask him some quick questions. And in the end of the webinar, we're going to have a Q&A session where I will be able to answer all your questions at once. And also, we're gonna have a small raffle, so you can we like a giveaway. Okay, so let's start. So, business model Touch Coffee. So Touch Coffee originally is a European company. We started 8 years ago in Poland. Right now, we work across 6 different countries in Europe. So it's Poland, Slovakia, Czech Republic, France, UK, and Spain. And 3 years ago, we decided let's expand. And we looked into this market, North America market, Canada, US, the biggest markets in the world. And the biggest benefit of those markets, it's for us, for our type of business, it's how expensive human staff. For example, in Europe, if you want to hire a barista, you're paying €7 per hour. In Canada, US, if you're hiring barista, you're paying $25 per hour, 26, sometimes 30, 35 for someone who has more experience. And you usually need to have one or two. With our machine, you don't have those expenses because machine works automatically. Your only expense that you're going to have is going to be location, ingredients, and the payment system, which is we're going to go into after during our webinar. So we decided it's a big market, big opportunity, and let's try to do it ourselves. So we moved to Kelowna 3 years ago. We installed first 8 machines on our own here in Kelowna in hospital, colleges, and we were looking how people will react to it. Were they going to buy coffee? Will they like it? And we were surprised. We were surprised how much people start loving this product, and we started receiving a lot of inquiries from all around Canada, US, and that's how we started basically in Canada. So yeah, and right now we're operating across Europe, Canada, US. We have more than 950 locations already opened. It's different type of locations. And let me walk you through what locations we have. So that's our track record. If speaking specifically Canada, US, it's 300 plus partners already, which is open their smart bars. Again, different locations. As you can see, we have Kelowna General Hospital. So hospitals, we work with the cities. We work with the city of Kelowna, city of Toronto, city of Calgary. We have different partners like Anthony who open already 5 locations in YMCAs in Calgary. So we have partners who open in Staples. We have partners who work with Toronto transportation cities or subways. And there is a lot of universities like UVic University or U University, different Okanagan colleges, Montreal University, Idaho University, and there is many more coming to Ontario University. It's hard to tell, it's hard to remember all of them, but there's plenty of locations. And again, hospitals, universities, museums, art galleries, YMCA, gyms, all those locations, they have potential to become great source of income because again, there is a lot of traffic, a lot of people, there's a huge locations, and they're looking for those type of services. About the location, my colleague Anson, our location manager, will join us later, and he'll explain how this process actually works and how to secure a location and how we're going to help you with that. So let me walk you through our machines. So as you can see behind me, I have a standard machine and I have a premium machine. And I would love to start with a standard one. So standard machine, this machine was created, I think it's been 8 years ago, and that's how we started. So I will call it an open concept. The reason being why, because the syrups, leads, cups, everything outside. For a customer, how this machine gonna work is actually very simple. We go to machine, we take our cup, we're gonna place it under, and we're gonna choose a drink. This machine currently offering up to 24 different drinks. It can make hot and cold coffee. It can make also matcha nowadays and hot chocolate. So how it works, it's very simple. We choose a drink called latte, and that's about it. And machine started making myself a drink. That's the whole experience for a customer. So it's very easy. I would say it's about 60 seconds and you have your drink ready. So while we're waiting for a drink, also important to mention that this machine only requires 8 square feet for it to work, 1 electrical outlet, so just plug and play, 15 ampere outlet, the standard outlet, and doesn't require any water connection because it has a water tanks inside. We're going to show it later. Doesn't require any internet connection because it has a SIM card built inside, so it has its own data. Also, while we're waiting, I just would love to show you, this machine has a storage room, so doors here, here, and those underneath. So all those doors, it's a storage rooms. So you can store all ingredients in one place in easy access next to the machine, which just allows you, if you need to refill the machine, which is this machine requires the refilling every 2 days, you don't need to go always bring the stuff with you in the car or store it somewhere home. You can store everything in easy access right next to the machine. So, and while I was showing you the machine prepared myself a cup of coffee. So there's my latte. I will try to show you at home. Hopefully I won't spill it in it. Okay, I didn't split it, which is nice. So it's latte, it's personally my favorite drink. I just saw a question, is there a lock, if anyone can open it? So machine is locked. So I don't know if you can see, but there is a lock, and you close machine with a key. So no one can enter the machine besides you. So let's go for a moment to a premium machine. So there we have a premium machine. And to be honest, I know most of the people joined here because of this machine. It's our best seller. We created this machine 3 years ago, specifically for North America market. So what's the benefits of this machine? First of all, it's a closed concept. What does it mean? So all the cups, all the syrups, everything stored inside. There is nothing outside, everything stored inside. Also, variety of drinks. Machine on my, here, the standard one, can make 24 different drinks. And again, just hot and cold coffee, chocolates, and matcha. The premium one can make all the same drinks plus protein shakes, pre-workouts, electrolytes, chai latte, chai masala, and also it can use alternative milk like an almond or oat milk. Let's see how it works. So there we have our menu. Let's choose any drink. For me, it's going to be protein latte today. So I just choose myself a drink. As you can see here, machine dropped a cup, and it starts preparing ourselves a coffee. Usually for a customer, they need to choose a drink, make a payment. Both machines take only cashless transactions, can be debit, can be credit, everything but no cash. We don't work with the cash. We used to have experience working with the cash. Didn't end up too well. People used to break down inside the machine, stole something, damage the machine. It just doesn't worth it. So that's why we're right now working with cashless transactions. And yeah, basically that's the whole experience for a client, just waiting for a drink. Also important to mention that our premium machine has a smaller footprint compared to a standard, 6 square feet, 8 square feet. Also requires just one electrical outlet. So it's a 15 ampere outlet, standard outlet. You can, if you want to plug it at your home. Also doesn't require any internet connection because it has a SIM card built inside, and it doesn't require any water connection because it has a water tank inside as well. Okay, yes, I see a question quickly. Apple Pay, yes, Apple Pay, Google Pay, you can pay with the watch, you can pay with the phone, it takes everything, all cashless transactions. It even works with Amex. I know someone will ask it works with Amex as well. So, and basically, your drink, you wait around 60 seconds to 90 seconds for your drink. I took the longest one, protein latte. So my protein latte is ready. I can take myself a lid. Personally, that's my favorite drink right now on the menu. Even though, I forgot to mention, we recently updated the machines. It can also make, right now, a milkshakes as well for kids or for summer menu. Because important to mention, every 3 months we update the menus for a season. So yeah, recent update, it was the milkshakes. Okay, so I also, very important to mention for a lot of people will ask it about certifications. Both machine has all needed certification to work across Canada and US. For example, the premium machine has the UL certification, NAMA certification, FDA certifications, and we're just right now waiting for NSF. Those certifications will allow us to work all across Canada, US, and any facility, any location, even with the government. Can it use alternative milk like oat milk? Yes, machine use oat milk and almond milk as well. About the questions, I will try to answer some questions during the webinar, but in the end of the webinar, we're going to have a big Q&A session on which I will be able to answer all your questions and go into more details. Also, while I'm here, I just want to mention that standard machine requires the maintenance every 2 days or every 120 cups, which is one cup first, but usually it's 2 days because our average sales is 30 cups a day. And the maintenance with this machine is actually pretty simple. Usually how maintenance is going to look like, we just clean everything here. We're going to refill our coffee beans, refill our powders. That's about it. There is nothing too hard to do so. And yeah, and machine on my left, premium, the maintenance every 5 days or every 250 cups, which one comes first. And big benefit of this machine is the maintenance is very actually simple. It's going to take about 45 minutes to an hour to do so. And it just refills the coffee beans, refills the powders. It's actually easier to show than to explain. So let me open the machine. Okay, so we'll open machine right now. Okay, can you please let me know if you can see machine okay in the chat? Just want to make sure that everyone can see it. It's a bit blurry. Okay, let's try make it. Can you please hold it for me? Just go here. Let's careful with the cable. Okay, let's do it this way. Okay, so there we have a machine inside. Let's start with the coffee beans. There we have a coffee beans. So there is a coffee beans, there is a grinder, there is a brewer, and coffee drops here when it gets grounded. So that's how coffee works inside the machine. This machine and also the standard, both using the single and double shot of technology drink. So it's not a drip coffee, it's actual espresso-based shots, like in actual coffee shops. So it's gonna hard to see right now, but you can see the pumps here on top, like 1, 2 small pumps. There is actually 4 of them, and there is syrups inside. So this machine has all the syrup stored inside. If you're gonna show it here quickly, the standard one has syrups outside, so it's in easy access for everyone. The premium machine has everything stored inside. Here, you're gonna have powders. So there is 6 different powders right now. we have currently chai masala, protein, French vanilla milk, chocolate, and matcha. So we can replace some of those powders. For example, vanilla, milk, and chocolate, those essentials. We try to keep them for most of the recipes, but matcha, protein, and chai masala can be replaced. Again, with what we can replace it? Electrolytes, pre-workouts, alternative milk. As someone mentioned, if someone not lactose tolerant, we can put an oat milk or almond milk. Personal recommendation, always use oat milk, because some people have allergies for almond milk, but just to let you know. So here we have mixers. So that's how machine going to look like inside. There is a mixers that when everything gets mixed, very easy. Just it goes from a powder, goes inside the mixers. It's getting mixed in 3 steps, and after it's going into our cup. So it's mixed properly. Can you see this gray box? It's a chiller that makes our drinks cold. And if you're going to go down here, there you can see water tanks and a waste tank. So water tanks, currently there is 2. You can install up to 3 water tanks inside the machine, or a big one. And yeah, it's going to make around 250 cups from those water tanks. And here is a waste tank. So this tank for waste, this machine is going to clean itself, rinse itself every 12 hours or every 15 cups. And when machine getting rinsed, all the waste going here. So we need to empty it. And cups here, 300 cups. And it's hard to see right now, I know, but there is lids on the side. So regarding this machine and maintenance, again, it's required maintenance every 5 days. 250 cups, which one come first? And how's the maintenance going to look like? First of all, we just going to refill the coffee beans. Just open, refill it. When it's done, we need to take care of the syrups. So regarding our syrups, we usually change the syrups every 3 weeks. So there is no need to do it every 5 days. On average, it's every 3 weeks. Here, we're going to have a powders, open, refill, nothing too hard. After that, we're going to take care of our mixers. Just press this red button here. You can see you're going to take it out and just rinse them with the water. After that, place them back. And after, just take care of our water, clean the water, refill the water, empty the tank, restock the cups, restock the lids. That's about it. And it's, again, 45 minutes to an hour every 5 days. You're going to have all the video instructions, and our technician also will teach you how to do it exactly. So yeah, I think you can place it back, the camera. You're just going to close the machine. Okay, and machine closed. So let me correct it. Okay, just a bit on the side. Okay, that will do. So, okay, I just quickly will answer some questions here. Bonjour. Sorry, I don't speak French, but I have colleagues in the chat who will speak French. He will reply for this question. Where do we buy the cups? So cups, lids, everything you have to buy from our store, which is we're going to show actually a bit later during our webinar. Warranty. Sorry. Yes, machine has a warranty. There is 1 year warranty, plus you can extend it for 2 extra years. Warranty covers both parts and labors. So everything covered. Oh, can I go premium video in my laptop? It's not. Can you go over premium machine? Video in my laptop is not working. So if I will actually do it, I already did it, but I will gonna send you the recording of this webinar, and you will actually able to see it. Also, if you want to, here on top we have a button to book an intro call. You can book a call with the sales representatives. We will actually show you both machines in more details than I did right now. Because can you go over now? Okay, so let's go into our next step of our presentation, which is application. So machine is great. They were working good, but you need to control those machines and you need to see what's happening with them. Because usually if you have an actual coffee shop, you have a staff who do it. But in our case, our staff is going to be our phone or our laptop, and we actually will be able to see everything, what's happening with the machine. If there is any problems with the machine, how many ingredients inside. If you need to set up just how many ingredients inside, you can see how much you sold, to who you sold, when you sold it. All the data will be inside the machine. You can actually even change the pricing online. You need to be close to the machine to change your prices. Okay, so let me start sharing my screen. Can you see my screen? Can someone let me in the chat? Yeah? Okay, great. Okay, so what I want to show you right now, it's an application. So this application shows you all your sales. So for example, currently I have connected I have 5 machines. From those 4 is working. I have 4 machines right now currently connected to this application. And here I can see all my sales. I can see my sales by hour. So as you can see, 8 and 11 is our peak time of sales. I can see everything here by date, today revenue, yesterday revenue, this week revenue. So I scroll down below, and there we're going to have it. So let me pop out the calculator. Okay, so there we have it. Here down below, we're going to see our sales per month. So currently there is 4 machines. It's not from 1 machine, it's from 4 machines, just to let you know. So there we have it. There is our machines. So what locations do we have here? We have 1 machine in the hospital, 2 machines in the college, and 1 in the retirement center. So there is 4 locations connected. And as you can see, for example, in April, 4 of them did 11,200 in revenue. So it's going to be our revenue. It's not a profit. We're going to have expenses. And what expenses do we actually going to have? Let's calculate it together. So we're going to take 11,200, which is our revenue again for 4 machines. And we're going to calculate our, again, expenses. So the first and biggest expense that we're going to have is going to be ingredients. On average, it's going to cost you or us $1.20 to make up of any drink. Our average selling price is going to be $4. Of course, coffee option is going to be a bit cheaper, somewhere from $3.30 for like $3.20 actually for espresso, up to $3.80 for latte. And on another side, we're going to have like protein shakes or matcha, which is going to cost from $4 to $4.50. So on average, it costs us $4 to sell it, $1.20 to make. So 120 from 4 is going to be 27%. So 27% will go for ingredients. That's the first expense. Second expense that we're going to have is going to be location. So location will charge you for it. Some location will work for free, but 90% of cases you will pay for location. And we're working by a model which is called sharing revenue model. So basically, we are paying percentages from our sales to a location. And across Canada and US, currently the average number is 5% from total sales. Yes, some location will ask for 10, the ISO wants 15, but on average, most of the location ask for 5% from the total sales. So 5%, for example, all locations I'm showing you right now working for 5% from total sales. And the third and last expense is going to be this yellow boy over here. It's a POS, it's a payment system. It's a company called Nayax. It's our partner. We work with them for last, again, 8 years. And I think it's the biggest provider of the payment system in the world. They work with more than 100 countries. And regarding those guys, they're going to charge you per transactions. If it's a debit card, they're going to charge you just 4 cents. If it's a credit card, they can charge up to 5.9, depends on the credit card provider. So on average per month, we usually get charged anywhere from 3 to 3.5%. I always calculate as a 4, just round a number to a bigger one. So that's it. So that's all our expenses. Ingredients, 27%, location 5, and payment system 4, which is going to make it all in total 36% in expenses. So we're going to take our revenue minus our expenses, and we're going to see that those 4 machines made 7,100 in the profit in a month of April, divided by 4. So roughly 1,792 per machine. And as you can see, the month of April was one of the lowest selling months. Let's go to some better months, like last October, 14,739 in revenue. Let's do the same numbers. Okay, so 14,739 minus 36%, 9,400 in the profit from 4 machines. Divided by 4 is going to be roughly 2,300 per machine. So, of course, depends on the season, because in October, there's a lot of students in the college. That's why we have those numbers. But again, you can see the average numbers per locations from 1,700 up to 2,500 on average. Of course, there are some better locations that like airports, some of the hospitals. I can show you those locations, but it's about average. And our goal here to see the actual numbers and see the actual locations, average numbers that we can make. Okay, so there we have all the numbers. So let me get back to our presentation. Okay, can you see my presentation right now? Yes, great. So the next thing which I would like to speak about is a dashboard. So what is a dashboard? Dashboard is a place where you will be able to find everything needed to operate this business. So that's a site that we created for our partners, and which is, again, we're using ourselves with all materials needed to run this business. Okay, I'm going back to screen sharing, going back here. So welcome to the Touch Coffee dashboard. So again, that's a website you will receive an access when you became our partner. And on this dashboard, you will find few different topics and different materials. So let's start with partner roadmap. So what is a partner roadmap? It's how to open this business in 10 steps. There's all 10 steps, and let's walk them through quickly. So the step number 1, contract signing. We're going to see a contract. We're going to sign it together. After, we're going to send you the invoice, and we're going to require a down payment of 50%. After down payment made, it's going to take us up to 45 days to manufacture the machine on average, up to 45 days. So what's going to happen during those 45 days? First of all, you'll receive access to this website, and we're going to start working with you together on a business license and registration. So on a paper, it's going to be a vending business, and a vending business is the simplest form of business that you can start both in Canada and US. And it just requires one thing. It's to have those certifications. Again, NAMA, UL, FDA, and NSF for US, also for Canada, CASA, LC. That's certifications that we have right now. Again, we're just waiting for NSF. It's just going to take us a few months. We already applied, just waiting to receive certification itself. But we have all certification mandatory needed to operate both in Canada, US, and it allows you to work in any city, anywhere. And it actually allows you to work with the government. And that's it. Just if you're gonna have any questions how to receive a license, you can ask us a question, and our support team will guide you and give you advice how to actually receive it. The next step after is to finding your ideal location, and that's one of the most important parts for this business, and that's why I have my colleague Anson here with me today.
Thanks, Dennis. The number one question that we get in this business is, will you help me find the best location to place my Touch Coffee bar? Absolutely. We have great equipment. We have even better coffee. Can't wait for you to try it. But the best service that Touch Coffee provides you is helping you find the best location to place your Touch Coffee bar business. In our experience, it's pretty easy to find a location. The difficulty, the much harder part, is finding a good location, or you might say a well-performing location. Locations like hospitals, universities, museums, galleries, warehousing, universities. These are generally bigger locations. And with these bigger locations comes the biggest impediment to individuals placing coffee bars in these locations. They all have something in common, and it's this: the decision maker is in middle management. This presents a problem in several ways. The first is middle management does not like to stick their neck out for anyone. They've got a boss to answer to. The second is they prefer to deal with companies rather than individuals, because they know they're going to stick around, and it's because it's the safer choice. The third problem that arises is most of these decision makers in middle management in these larger organizations, well, they aren't the one who can make the final decision and say yes to placing your coffee bar. But they can say no. Or even worse, ghost you. So how do we at Touch Coffee help you as an individual overcome middle management? It's quite simple in two areas. Number one, our experience, and number two, our resources. Let me illustrate it to you this way. If I wanted to win the World Cup, FIFA World Cup, well, I've only played 15 games in my entire life, soccer games in my entire life. It's not going to work out very well for me. In fact, it's almost impossible. Never going to happen. But if I do hundreds and hundreds of repetitions of different skills, and I play in hundreds and hundreds of games, I promise you, my chances increase dramatically. This is the advantage that you get with Touch Coffee. We have been in hundreds and hundreds of negotiations with locations. Now, we've not won every game. Not every location has said yes. But we have learned something through every experience. And this is the experience that we want to pass on to you. So you avoid the roadblocks that we have hit and maybe have a clearer path to obtaining a great location. Experience matters in this business. But not only experience, the right tools matter, or you might say resources. Now we have a lot of resources to help you out. Professional pitch deck templates. We have sales stats to help you. We have reference letters. I promise you, middle management loves reference letters from like venues. It just gives them a more of a trust factor. But there's one tool that we have that I've seen move the needle more than any other tool that we have. And that is our augmented reality app. Now, to be honest with you, the first time I heard augmented reality app, I wasn't impressed. I thought it was rather gimmicky at best. But I have seen this tool move the needle for great locations more than any other tool. You say, so what is this augmented reality app? Well, you take your phone and you go to a location and you slide our virtual machine into an open spot in their location. And then you just simply snap a picture of our virtual machine in their actual location. You say, how does this help? There's an old adage in English. It goes something like this. I promise you've heard it before. A picture is worth 1,000 words. I promise you, when you email a prospect and you want to put your machine in their location, they're not looking to read a book about why your machine works so great for them. A picture is worth 1,000 words. And I've just seen this move the needle on so many occasions. But not only do we have great experience and great resources, let's talk about this practically. What does this look like? What steps are we going to take alongside you to help you get into the best location? Well, the first step, partnership. Partnership matters because now you can represent yourself as a partner of a company rather than an individual coming off the street. Partnership matters. Once you're partnered with us, the second step is onboarding. Your sales rep will help you onboard. And once you're onboarded, you will be assigned a mentor. Some people like to call this a location manager. I like to call them business mentors. And they're going to be alongside you every step of the way through this location journey. You can email them, you can call them, you can text them, or even book a video call like this. That's what I highly recommend that you do. And speak to them face to face. On that very first onboarding meeting, we are going to help you select 10 possibilities in your area that are well-performing locations that we have seen work in the past before from our experience. Not only will we help you locate these locations, but we're going to make sure none of our other partners are trying for these locations, but that they are yours, locked down to you personally. There's no point in our partners competing for the same location. We'll also help you find the decision makers. We'll help you with the role, their name, their email, their phone number. It's never been easier with the tools online that we have these days. Once we have their contact details, the next step, we need to work on our pitch deck. You may be sent to the location with our augmented reality app to slide our virtual machine into their actual location. Again, I can't recommend this high enough. Let's include that in our first cold email. Oftentimes, this first cold email will help you template it, will help you structure it in the right way, in ways that have worked in the past. This cold email, often decision makers will book an appointment just from this email alone. This appointment is generally a video call. And if whether it's a call or a video call, ask your mentor to jump on that video call with you. Not because you're terrible at presenting. I imagine you're quite good at it. But experience matters. Repetitions matter. We've just done a lot of repetitions, and I promise you, we can help you move the needle towards an agreement and a signature between you and that location. If they don't respond to that cold email, we may send you in person with a physical copy of the pitch deck and a value proposition in your head. Now, this value proposition is a problem that you will solve for that specific decision maker in that specific venue, something that is unique to them that we are going to present to them. And you say, where am I coming up with this? Again, lean on our experience. We'll help you come up with this value proposition. You're simply going to walk to the location. You're going to hand that pitch deck with that recommendation letter, those professional pitch deck materials, that picture of our machine in their location, and you're going to say to them something simply like this. Here's the problem I want to solve for you. Can we take 30 minutes on a video call later this week? And let's see if we can even solve it for you. I promise you, if we got that value proposition right, you will book a meeting. And again, have your mentor jump on that pitch call and allow us to do the pitching. Again, we'll be with you every step of the way, through every email, through every video call, through every phone call. We're there to guide you on what has produced results in the past. We'll help you with the pitch. We'll help you with the negotiations. We'll provide the framework of an agreement together. Generally, these agreements involve paying that venue a percentage of revenue. Now, this is a little counterintuitive to what you might think. Most people think small locations, we're going to want less percentage of your revenue. And maybe big locations, they're going to want more. But it's not like that at all, actually, in my experience. The larger locations, the better performing locations, they actually tend to have dealt with vending before. And 5% revenue sharing is something that is common knowledge and something that is easily negotiated with them. The smaller locations, sometimes not as well performing locations, they tend to want a little bit bigger bite of the pie. But no worries, we're going to be along with you for every step of this journey. And once we have that agreement between you and that location that you want to place your machine in front of that decision maker and it's signed, well, congratulations. Now you're in the coffee business. And like Amy, who got into Baylor Medical, a hospital in Dallas, Texas, or like Anthony, who's now on his 4th YMC location in Calgary, or like Christina, who just this past weekend put in 3 machines in the subway system in Toronto, or whether it's David, Zach, both who got into universities, Idaho State and Utah Valley University. I promise you, we can help you too get into a great performing location, and get you some great reoccurring revenue. After all, that's why we're all in this business. And remember, we're going to be with you every step of the way, helping you present yourself in the most competent and professional way possible.
I have our client here, Ken. He's one of our first clients actually in Canada, and he also owns and operates machine here in Kelowna. So, hey, nice to meet you, Ken.
Hi, nice to meet you again.
So I'm gonna start with asking Ken a few questions, and first one gonna be, but before I will do it, hey guys, you can see and hear me right now, okay? Yes, just to make sure. Yes, great. Thank you very much for feedback. So Ken, White Edge Coffee, how did you find it? What was the logic behind it?
Yeah, I
What's motivated you to
yeah,
start?
I was looking for a small business, and I was looking for something that I would not be able to spend a lot of time on. And this was a perfect business because I could still have my job, but I could earn a little bit more. And the concept of coffee, food and beverage, it really stuck with me. So I think that was something that really connected me. The brand was good. The coffee tasted good. So I felt like, there's a great connection to the brand. So yeah.
Oh, thank you for answering. It was actually a great answer. And about your location right now and how it's working for you. So how do you feel about this business so far? Would you like to expand, get more locations, more machines? Can you please share it?
Yeah, I'm very keen on expanding. Right now, I've got one location. It's a downtown location. It's event driven base, but I would like to get more locations. Basically, I'm looking at gyms, another event location if possible, and expand from there. Yeah.
From your personal experience, if you can tell people about the location, what location would you recommend basically on your experience?
I think location is very important. Looking at basically gyms, that's a good one, especially if you have a hot and cold beverage. That really works. And hospitals are another location. Anything that has a warehouse, that's a great location as well. So if you are very keen on expanding it, I believe that's something you have to do your research and just look at what locations are in your area. Yeah.
Oh, and if you can give people some recommendation for personal experience with Touch Coffee, what would you can recommend to people? Like,
yeah, I really liked the fact that there's also support with the brand, which is a big thing for me, especially. It really helps. That is the one thing that really the service aspect of it is as well something that I really am keen on. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. I just wanna, if someone in the chat can ask one or two questions to Ken, we would love to answer it right now quickly. Do you have any questions, guys? I don't know profit, which machine he owns. And okay, so theft-proof, I will answer the theft-proof myself. So what machine you currently own?
So currently I own just a hot beverage. It's, I think, one of the first machines that came out.
Yeah, it's the standard version.
It's the standard version, but I'm also looking for the hot and cold, the premium version. I believe that is really great, especially during the summer.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for answering. I actually say interesting question. So what do you recommend to finance the machine, or would you recommend to invest with your own cash? Like, what's your personal recommendation?
Well, I did half. So I did half of my own and I did half of personal financing. It really depends on what you are looking for. I did that so that, you still accrue interest in terms of through the bank, and that could be basically that could be written off. So from a business perspective, that's something that if you're looking for a bank financing, that's also a good option. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for stopping by, Ken, today.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I will go back to you guys. So that was about the location process. Let me go you through the next steps after the location. The step number 6 will be NIAX. So NIAX is our payment system. We need to register an account with you together. So it's going to take about an hour or two to do so. And basically, it's just connecting your bank account to NIAX POS. And also, it's just to give you credentials to log in into your account. And again, our support team will support you with that as well. All the instructions, everything, we're going to do it together. Okay, step number 7, product ordering phase. a lot of you ask where we can order the ingredients. Here we're going to have a store. So right now, currently, all the pricing is in Canadian dollars. So there we have a store. All ingredients, everything will be in one place. Also important to mention that there we have a welcome bonus. So with the first order of ingredients, you will have a bonus from Touch Coffee team, which is going to be kit for 200 cups. So it includes not just the coffee cups, it also includes coffee beans, powders, everything included in the price in this kit. So, and let's go back to our roadmap. Step number 8, final payment and Smart Bar pickup. So, okay. We have so many people connected that our connection is lagging today, but I am back. So step number 8, final payment and Smart Bar pickup. So it's been 45 days, your machine is ready, and you secure the location, you have payment system register. What's next? Next, we're gonna let you know that your machine is ready, and we're gonna ask you to make a second payment. When the second payment is made, we're gonna ship machine, and we're gonna ship it directly to your location. So when machine arrives, it's gonna arrive fully adjusted, fully ready to go. And you're just gonna need to assemble some smaller wood parts, and I will show you how it's gonna look like. There's gonna be all the video instructions. It's gonna take maybe 40 minutes, an hour to do so. It's like an IKEA, but a bit easier. So you're gonna have all the videos, how to do it. There is 10 small steps. It just basically, machine arrives, just put the light box on top, refills the ingredients, and you're good to start. And again, if you need some extra help, you can set up an appointment with our technician who can go on video call with you and tell you exactly how to do this. And last but not least, and in my opinion, one of the most important steps, it's a marketing promotions. So you can get a free consultation with us. And I have Maxim, who is our CMO. He will tell a bit more about the steps than me. Hey, Maxim.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Can you hear me? Let's come back to the chat so we can hear everyone. All right. Awesome. So, awesome. You guys can hear me. Amazing. So thanks a lot, Dennis, for explaining everyone how that works. My name is Max. I'm the CMO of Touch Coffee. I'm taking care of marketing for Touch Coffee, but not just for Touch Coffee, also for you guys, because basically, we want to make sure that you guys have a good location, that there's a lot of people going there and so on. Before I explain what we do, I just want you to imagine something for a moment. Imagine you just made the decision of purchasing your first Touch Coffee Smart Bar. Super exciting. It's basically a new project that you have. You want to make sure that it works super well. But basically, what happens next is that, you want to make sure that it works super well, that it's profitable, and that's working super well. So that's exactly where our team comes in. You don't just get a machine. You get access to a team of marketing experts, me and my team. Basically, you're going to receive a free consultation specifically for you based on your needs, specifically for your location, for your city, and specifically for your situation. All right. So you're going to all get a free strategy. We're going to make sure that you guys have a location on Google Maps. So everyone that's searching coffee near me and so on, they'll be able to see that. And also, we're going to help you set up your full presence online. We're going to help you position your brand locally. And we're also going to create a clear plan of visibility and demand. So that's where uncertainty turns into the right direction. Marketing is the essence of any business. Basically, without marketing, you guys wouldn't all be here, right? You either saw an ad, or maybe you also saw a video, some emails, some text messages. We actually send out so many emails, so many text messages. We ran so many ads for you guys to be here. And I see that we do have a lot of attendees here right now. So, all right. So imagine your machine is installed. People are walking by, they're noticing it, they're talking about it. Our focus is very simple. We want to make sure that the people around you know that you exist, all right? We help you create local visibility so that within a few mile radius, your brand feels familiar, your machine is recognizable, and your product is understood. We also help you with the online presence, with the local promotions, and so on. Guys, imagine the day when the machine is already installed at the location, all right? You wanna make sure that it's a big, big, big event. You wanna make sure to invite all your friends, family, people in the area. You also wanna make sure that you invite, super important, the business owners next to you. Why it's super important? Because they're gonna receive a lot of clients, and they will refer more clients for coffee or a cup of matcha or an espresso specifically to you. So that's super important because a strong opening creates energy, energy creates conversations, and conversations turn into consistent sales. All right, guys? So also, let's imagine you already have a location or two, right? But you might want more locations. We do have the location team that helps you with everything, but we also have the marketing team that helps you specifically by marketing your brand in your city. And we actually had one of our partners in the Prince Edward Island here in Canada that started running ads, and he ran that in a small town. And if you're watching this, drop it in the chat. And basically, he ran ads for about 10 days, and he got multiple applicants. And that's the same thing that I want to do for you. Not for you to go and do the reach out, but ideally for all the people, all the businesses to come to you. All right, guys? So that's how it works. And yeah, basically, that's how the marketing begins. I'm gonna give you a free marketing strategy, and just wanted to make sure that you guys know that we have a whole team. We got our whole team for you. We have people that help you, make the decision. We have the location managers, we have the support, and we also have marketing to make sure that it actually all works out for you guys. So if you have any questions, quickly, I'll be able to answer some questions specifically for marketing, and then we're gonna have questions for just generally about Touch Coffee. All right, what support guarantee do you provide to secure a location? So our location team will be able to help you out with that. We do not close the location for you, but we prepare all the documents, and we want to make sure that you go there fully prepared. How about how can we sell ad space? Well, we're gonna cover all of this in the marketing strategy, guys. Yeah, we use, regarding specifics, we'll be able to cover more of this in the marketing strategy, but we do use multiple platforms. So the price of the machine will cover this. Any more questions for marketing? Oh yeah, good question. Is there any marketing costs that we have to pay? No, you do get the marketing strategy for free, so you will not need to pay for that. And if you need any extra marketing, we'll be able to help you with for that for a fee. Yeah, okay, that works. Any more questions for marketing? So now I'm gonna pass it to my colleague, Dennis. Yeah, we customize marketing specifically. Very good question. We customize marketing specifically for your location to make sure that it's relevant for people in the area. You can do your own advertising as well, but we help you. We've been doing this for over 11 years. We just want to share what's working the most. All right. That's it for the marketing questions. We'll be able to answer more at the end of the webinar.
Okay, if you're gonna have any question regarding the marketing, guys, I have Maxim close to me. He'll be able to answer those. I'm struggling today to put it on me. Okay, I have it. Okay, thank you, everyone. Okay, hopefully you can hear me okay. So let's start with the Q&A session. I'm here to answer all the questions. Okay, they're saying thank you to you, Maxim. Great presentation, thanks. Okay, let's start. There's so many. Does it connect to water line? Okay, does it connect to a water line? There is two options, yes and no. If you want to be connected to a water line, you can. If no, you don't have to, because both machines has the water tanks inside. Standard version can have 2 water tanks, 5 gallon each, so or 38 liters, like in both, and it can make up to 120 cups per one refill. Machine on the left can have just one big water tank, which is allow you to make 250 cups per one refill. So that's regarding the water tanks. Next one, royalty to Touch Coffee is 5%. I see a question. Just to let you know, yes, Touch Coffee do have a 5% royalty, but for everyone who joins our webinar today, there is no royalty. If you're gonna write the word contract right now in a chat, you will receive no royalty. And also everyone who writes the word contract right now in the chat, they will have a 500 off from their first Smart Bar. Okay, I'm just gonna give it a second. Okay, so you can keep writing work contract. Meanwhile, I will be able to go quickly to all questions. So the biggest question, are the machines theft-proof? So standard one, not really, to be honest with you, because we have cups on outside, as you know, if you can see, there's a cups. And we have syrups outside. So it can be stolen. It happened to us. It happens to us. Just to give you an easy example, college locations, say 7 to 8 cups daily going to get stolen. Even though that one cup costs you like 7 cents, still it's going to get stolen. That's why we have this machine. So there is a premium machine, everything inside, cups, syrups, lids, everything inside, nothing can get stolen. So it depends on the location, of course, but still, if it's one of the concerns, of course, I understand. This one is going to be better for those concerns. I have a question about the kosher certified. So coffee beans, yes, all natural product kosher certified. Milk also kosher certified. Regarding the protein powders and regarding the all other powders, that's something that I need to check. I don't remember myself, to be honest, this information. We're going to check it, and I will get back to you with the information. Cleaning of the sign is a premium, like the lines parts that do the mixing. So regarding the cleaning of a premium machine, all the lines, all the tubes, they get ingredients by machine itself, either every 12 hours or either every 15 cups. So yes, we recommend to take them out every 5 days and rinse everything. Again, the whole experience up to 5, it's like every 5 days. You're gonna do it every 5 days, it's gonna take you an hour to do so. If some of our clients who own multiple machines, what they do is they usually buy an extra tubes and extra mixers and just clean it at home, go to machine and replace with the clean ones. It's gonna cost like, again, $150 Canadian to do so. So yeah. Is it using a fresh milk? It's a very popular question, and answer is no. We don't work with the fresh milk. We have a concept which is used to work with the fresh milk, but the fresh milk requires much more certification, and machine needs to be maintained every 24 hours if you're using a fresh milk. So we just decided not to work with the fresh milk anymore. If you're going to try one of the Touch Coffee machines yourself, you will notice that it tastes like a real milk. Nowadays, powders is so advanced that it's hard to tell. Plus, both of the machine has a new feature, it's already a year old, which is allow us to do a big foam. So a lot of people even cannot take it from outside if it's real or not. And taste-wise, it's even harder to tell. Any shipping fees? So there is a shipping fees only to Alaska and Hawaii, and Nunavut in Canada. All other states, all other provinces is covered. There is no extra shipping fees, there is no nothing. Do you guys lease to own? So if there is some people who own a location and want to have Touch Coffee inside, we can also install a machine inside your locations. If you're interested in that, we can do so. Yes, we can install the machines, but it's not a lease, we're just going to install on our own. If someone wants to finance the machine, there is also options for financing, because you can buy it with the cash or you can finance it. And some of the financing options that we have require 0% down payment. And let me tell you a bit more about the financing. Let's start with Canada. So I work with a company called iFinance, and you can finance from 500 up to 40,000 Canadian dollars. This can cover up to 2 units. And the term is going to be from 24 up to 78 months, 72 months. Also, it's going to be an open loan, so you can close it sooner. Interest rate is going to be the lowest I saw 8%, the highest I saw was 18%, so anywhere from 8 to 18%. But again, it's an open loan. You can finance the machine, make the money back in first year, because on average ROI right now is around 10 months. Close the open loan, and you have a profitable business and finance more. If you're speaking for US, we also have financing, the same terms, just the company that we work with, it's FlexBuy. Again, everyone who wrote contract in the chat, we're going to send you the information as well. Okay, there's a second. What about the machine itself? Does the machine move easily in the event of... So, no, machine is 350 kilograms. It's like 800 pounds. It's not easy to move. Personally, me, I can't. But yes, it's very hard to move those machines because they locked the wheels here, and this machine they locked on location. It's impossible, and this machine is also locked here, so you cannot just take it. But I mean, if you have if you Hulk, you can. Okay, just quickly, so the programming of the machine, drinks, receipts, sales, promotions, and all of it. So let's answer this a big question. So first of all, let's speak about the promotions, loyalty program, what discounts you can do, how you can do it. Well, so first of all, yes, you have a loyalty program, which just allows you to do a discount. You can do it. You don't have to be next to the machine. You can do it from your phone or your laptop. You just can wake up one morning, you have a beautiful day, and decide, okay, 20% off to any drink. And you can do those options. Also, there's something that I wanted to show you for this question. You can make those cards. So there you have it. There is a card. It's cost us $1 to do each card. And this card allows you to make a discount. For example, it's like a physical card for discount. For example, I can program this one for 15% off. You go to machine, put it close to the machine, 50% off for any drink. It works greatly with locations. If you have a lot of stuff on the location, like shopping malls, hospitals, or warehouses, again, if there's a lot of stuff, you can just give them those cards, they're going to buy coffee from you. Or you can make this, mine personally right now, adjusted for 5 free drinks. You can do those things as well. Just for yourself to have a card for free drinks, or for your kids or someone who's on the location. We have a lot of people who install the machines in hockey arenas, and their kids go to a training and they just give free card to a manager or coach or whatever. So yeah, also some of you noticed in the chat that machines have advertisements on their screens. Yes, our machines can show advertisements as well, and that's something that can be used. So sometimes it's actually help to secure location. Okay, do we need to take insurance of machine if someone damage it? Yes, and speaking insurance-wise, there is 2 types of insurance. There is insurance for liability. Let's say someone decide to, I don't know, split the coffee on themselves. Even though our machine mentioned, I don't know if you can see on the camera here, but it's Koshin Hot Liquid. All the cups have Koshin Hot Liquid. All the lids have Koshin Hot Liquids. Even though it happens, but sometimes it can happen. And that's why there is such thing called as a liability insurance. Some location will provide you with those liability insurance, but most of the location won't. And that's why you can buy it yourself. And it's going to cost you anywhere from $300 up to $800, depends on the state, on the province, on the city, to buy liability insurance. And it's per year. So that's amount per year, and it's per location. Some locations, like a college, you can have multiple machines inside. Okay, just let me just restart my camera quickly because I see it's lagging a bit. Is doing okay right now? Okay. Just noticed someone in the chat wrote that it's lagging. Okay, just let me get back to the questions. Can we? Okay, so the question for office buildings, if you can program a machine like working for free. Basically, yes, you can. And some people work with the office buildings. When there is a free coffee for employees, but the office covering the coffee for you, and you can actually steal from your laptop, control everything. What you sell, how much you sell. You know, you will sell it for free, but you will have all the data. Sorry. Regarding the cost of the machine, so in Canada, the standard will cost $17,500. The premium will cost $21,500. It includes deliveries, everything included in the price. There is no extra fees on top of it. Because again, for everyone who wrote the contract, there is no royalties. So everything included in the price. There is nothing extra that we're going to charge you on top. For a US, is this one going to cost $14,500? This one going to cost $17,500. But again, important to mention, everyone who wrote the contract, they have $500 off. How long? No loyalty fees for everyone who enters the webinar and makes their decision right now. It's going to be for life. Okay, just let me grab a few more questions. In Canada, $21,500, yes. Do you have one in California? So we have few locations in California, but a lot of locations in California, it's office buildings, and they're not allowed to have other people inside. But again, our sales team, if you're interested, just book a call with us, or write again, work a contract. You will book a call with our sales rep, and they will look into location data spreadsheet, and they will tell you more. So yeah, okay, price in US. So yeah, $21,500 for one premium machine. Again, average return on investment right now in Canada, in US, it's around 10 months per machine. which is make it great business, especially considering that our machines right now, both of the units till the first major service can make 150,000 cups, which is with our average sales of 30 cups a day is going to take you around 13 years to get to the first major service. And again, ROI is 10 months. And that's why this business right now is so popular in Europe. That's why right now it's growing so fast in Canada, US market, because it's fast ROI and it's a coffee. Coffee is something that people drink daily. They call it black gold. There's a reason for it. Okay. Taxes, no, taxes not included in the price. But again, there is discount for people who join the webinar. Okay, I see a great question regarding the warranty and technicians. So there is a 1-year warranty to the machine, which can be extended for 2 extra years. So it's 3 years of total. It covers parts and labor. So if something broken, we're gonna fix it. We're gonna do everything. It's gonna be for free if it's under the warranty. And how it's gonna actually work. So we have online support, and we're gonna try to troubleshoot it online. Because again, we're gonna have access to a machine, which is allow us to see what's happening with the machine. If there is any mistake, problem, error, we can see exactly what's the problem online, and we can troubleshoot it online. If we cannot fix it online, we're gonna send you a technician on the site. Can the warranty be extended? Yes. So 1-year warranty plus 2 extended, so 3 years of total. How to order the ingredients? Everything can be ordered from our store. So everything from our store, usually up to 5 business days from a moment of order. Depends, of course, on the city, because in US we have a warehouse in Detroit, Canada we have here Kelowna and Toronto. It's up to 5 business days you have ingredients on the site. What's the average lifespan of a machine? So the oldest one we have 8 years old. That's what I can tell you. But by using our simulations, what those machines can do, it's around 13 years. Can I visit the office in Kelowna? Oh, yes. Ideally, if you can visit your office in Kelowna, if you visit our office in Kelowna, that would be great. I'm here in Kelowna right now. I would love to meet you here in Kelowna, show you around. Actually, I just gonna do this moment right now. I don't know if you can see. I will try to open it quickly. But here we have a warehouse. So that's when machine getting manufactured. I will try to show it later so we don't lose connection, maybe on the end of webinar. But we have our machine manufactured here. We're going to try to show it later. So yeah, you can see how machine getting manufactured. So yeah, assembled. Everything happened here. Do you have tech in Ottawa? Yes, we have technicians in Ontario. Okay. Okay, just a second. So many questions. Okay, go by one. How much is discount after we attend this webinar? 500 off for each unit. So if I see the question, is white label? It's not, but in future, potentially we open to collaborations. We're gonna have 10 plus units in the future. We can customize the machine and put your logo next to ours, and it can be a customizable partnership. Can app let you know when your machine needs servicing? Oh, it's gonna let you know as soon as possible. It's gonna scream at you. You're gonna have so many notifications. How much more or less income months? So as we were looking before, it's around, in a bad month, I would say so, 1,700 per machine, 1,800 in bad months. In a better month, on average, it's around 2,500. Of course, there are some locations which is doing better. Some locations doing 3,500, some locations doing 5,000, 6,000. But it's such rare cases that, realistically speaking, average number around 2,100. So in this diapason, the gap from 17 up to 2,500. If there is any locations in Ottawa, there's actually a lot of locations in Ottawa. There is few in shopping malls. Again, your sales representatives will tell you exactly the locations. Okay, just a second. Let me scroll down to the questions. How many machines in BC in total? It's very hard to tell. If I can guess, 70 machines in BC, maybe 60, 70 machines only in BC already. Like all Abbotsford Airport, Kelowna hospitals, a lot of colleges, the U University, UWIC University, Okanagan College, like the great locations. College in Prince George, hospital in Prince George, Vernon Pentington Hospital and colleges. There is a lot of locations already in BC and a lot of different locations. Can you own machines outright? Can you customize the machines and tailor it to your brand. So again, customizations available, and we also work with B2B partners who want to have like multiple units. That's something that we can explore together. But Touch Coffee not go as a white label. Touch Coffee not go as white label. It's again for bigger partnerships for the future, not a one machine. How do you, just about back discount cards, how do you do a discount cards? Actually very simple. Each card gonna take you a minute to do. Actually, it's just done online from your Nayax account. We're gonna send you all the instructions, how to do it. It's actually a very simple process. Can the cups be customized with your own logo? So currently all the cups has Touch Coffee logo. Again, it's for future partnerships. If you decide to, if you're gonna have like multiple units, you have a lot of people actually right now with 8+ units who want to do their own customizations. We open to those partners. How long does Touch Coffee been in business? Europe, 8 years, North America, 3 years. So again, they work. And right now we actually look also expanding to different markets as well. Do you order discount cards online? So you buy those cards from Amazon. That's a card with M12 chip, if I'm not mistaken. We have everything in instructions. You can buy them from Amazon and just program it next to your machine. If you need help how to do it, Erin, it's our support team will help you to do it. Can you use the beans for a local roastery instead? Okay, so there is a lot of people actually in some cities which is you want to use the local coffee shops, a local roastery, and we actually open to it. But before we allow you to use your own ingredients, you just need to make sure that those ingredients up to our standard, up to our quality. First of all, they need to be similar to our taste. We're using coffee from Brazil, 100% Arabica taste of dark chocolate and molasses. And if you want to, you can send ingredients to us, to our warehouse here in Kelowna. We're gonna test it. It's gonna cost $1,000 Canadian for it to do so, because we're gonna run it through all machines, how the machine works. And if you send it to us, you're gonna get certified from our site, and we will allow you to keep a warranty. Plus, we need to make sure that your coffee beans work with our certifications, because again, machine certified for all those certifications that mentioned previously, like NAMA, UL, FDA, waiting for NSF, TSALC. So yeah. Oh, so there is discount to start today only? No. So everyone who write a contract, you do need to make a decision today. We allow everyone to make a decision by the end of the month. So there is 12 extra, 13 extra days to make a decision. Okay, just a second. You cannot secure location for machine. Those food costs. How much the average service cost per month? So there is no monthly service to machine. The smaller service, which is I recommend to you maybe every year, just replace the mixers and tubes, which is going to cost you maybe like $250 Canadian to do so, even 200 USD, which is pretty cheap. That's about it. There is no like monthly service that you need to do, like replace something. That's just a basic maintenance. Just clean machine, make sure it's clean, it's presentable, because people also want to buy just from a clean place. I cannot book a call. So if someone cannot book a call, just let us know in a chat, and our sales representative will reach out to you and book with you directly if someone cannot book a call. Does it cost to get help securing? There is no extra expenses to help you to secure location, guys. It's included in the price. There won't be any extra expenses for it, for location managers. So what expenses for a technician? If it's under the warranty, technicians for free. If it's after the warranty, depends on the state, province, but on average, it's around $60 per hour. Oh, I see a great question. What if location not performing greatly? That's actually a very good question. And that's why you work with location. Okay, so, and that's why, sorry, just lost my mind. Sorry, lost my idea. So again, if location not working, it's can happen. It's a business, it can happen. And the biggest benefit of this business is that you can move it. It's not an actual coffee shop, 5 minutes, okay, then 5 minutes, but few hours and you're on another location. And how to secure another location, again, our location manager will teach you how to secure locations on your own in future as well. And you're gonna have all materials, everything, and if needed, we're gonna help you to secure the second location. Oh, that machine has a camera on it. So we're not using camera in US and Canada. We use it in Europe, not in Canada and US, because of private policy rules. We just not allowed to do it so in Canada, US. Technically, some location may allow it. You can install the camera, but overall machine comes with no camera. The secure way to move them. What is the secure way to move machine? Actually, if we're already speaking about this topic, we're gonna provide you with instructions how to do it, how to pack the machines for a movement. But machine has a wheels. I know it's hard to see, but this machine has a wheels, and just unblock the wheels, and you can move it. You need to have a special key, which is only you're gonna have to move this machine. So yeah, just unlock the keys, and you can move the machine, and just wrap it up. We're gonna send you the instructions how to do it. How you can try machines before you buy it? The best way, just go to location itself. Luckily enough, we have in Canada, pick any province, any big city location is there. US, a lot of cities already have locations. Again, your sales representative will tell you exactly, but my personal recommendation is to, of course, if you buy something, it's better to try. Ideally, of course, to fly to Kelowna here, and we can meet in person. Actually, if you're gonna fly to Kelowna, everyone, we usually offer discounts, even bigger discounts, to cover some of your, some portion of your tickets. So if you wanna try and meet us here in Kelowna, we just welcome to it. It's always a pleasure to do business also person to person. Oh, any locations in Florida? Yes, I think there's few locations, and I definitely know that one of them in hospital, one in rehab. I need to try and test. In GTA, where do you have machines? So for example, in GTA, we have few Staples location open. So if there is a Staples with Ontario service inside, we probably installed inside this location, because we have partnership with location like a Staples, and US, we also have location in Walmart, one location. What's the biggest benefit of working with the location team experience? That's a great question. So what's the biggest benefit to working with location team? Again, as Ansel started but didn't finish, it's experience. We secure thousands of locations. Like, we have thousands of negotiations, and we help you on each step, how to build an offer, what location will work based on our experience and our data that we have so far, how to negotiate with those people, help you with negotiations, everything. Guide you through all the process. What is to start? So discount for both market, 500 off for each unit by the end of the month for people who wrote word contract in the chat. Am I to start? Reach out to me. Thank you. Yes, we're gonna reach out to everyone. Again, everyone who wrote a contract in the chat, we're gonna reach out to you guys. Do you deliver it free? Yes, deliver for machines included in the price, only except Alaska, Hawaii, and Nunavut in Canada. Besides those, everywhere else is included in the price. What time is it gonna? Okay, actually, great question. What happens if you can secure location in 45 days? What's next? Sometimes it's gonna happen, especially if you target a location like a hospital, so it just can take months to secure. So you have a complimentary storage from us on our warehouse. So it's not like 45 days, what next? You have a complimentary storage from us, and you're still working with location managers on the locations. So there is no 45-day limits, that's it. No, there's much more room to secure location. Is there a map of locations? That's actually something that we're working on right now. Again, it's going to take us some time to do because it's recently need to be updated. But that's something that we're working on right now. To have, again, currently the best way to know where the closest machine, just go on the call with the sales representative, and he will tell you exactly what's the closest location to you. Just our CEO there. Okay, contract control. Google Maps, we don't have so many locations on Google Maps, so that's something that we're working on right now. Because we have, just yesterday we sent 9 machines to different locations. All of them actually went to US, and it's just hard to update it every week, every month. So negotiation with decision makers, I see a question. Yes, this was actually a very interesting part that Ansel was speaking about, because Ansel was speaking about the middle management, and that's something that we're dealing a lot, especially with speaking with the bigger locations, because decision managers, they're not the final people who make a decision, but there's people who can say no. And that's why it's important to speak how to speak with those people. And that's why sometimes the location I'm trying to explain, we have experience in those negotiations and how to show value to those people and go to those next steps to speak to actual decision maker and secure those locations. The standard machine, Canada 17,500, US 14,500. And for everyone who joins the webinar, 500 off. The premium one, 21,500 for Canada and 17,500 for US. But again, everyone have a discount in the chat. Where are the products made? So for US, most of our products made in US. except the matcha. It's from Japan. For Canada, most of our products made in Canada except the matcha is from Japan. Is there is non-dairy option? Yes, there's alternative options for milk, such as oat and almond milk. How do I know you are legit? Please, always welcome to see you guys here in Kelowna. Actually, I will try right now to show you a warehouse. I'm not sure an actual connection will allow me, but let's try it. I just want to show you a warehouse. Okay, just give it a second. Okay, Maxim, let's try it. Can Ardina please you check if it's going to like or not? Let us know. Okay, let's go, Maxim. Okay, it's working, and there we have it. So that's a warehouse. So on the right, machine preparing for a shipment. And all the light boxes, different concepts. I mean, it's pretty empty actually, because again, just yesterday sent my machines to US. Hopefully you can see us okay. Let's get assembled. So yeah, itself. Okay, we lost connection over here. Okay, we're gonna be quick. Yes, we just, sorry guys, we just went for a big distance from a camera, from a laptop, from a stuff. Careful, Maxim. Just gonna connect it back. But you saw a warehouse right now. So yeah. Okay, just gonna take a few seconds for camera to reconnect. Just give me an idea. It's gonna refresh it right now. Okay, while it's reconnecting, just waiting for main camera to reconnect, I use my second one. Are you registered with Better Bureau Business? Actually, we are not. And actually, that's a question that I see a lot recently, and that's something that we're gonna do very soon. We're gonna register with those guys as well. Is there a machine using 110 or 220? Machine cannot use 220 in Canada or US. If this machine using, you're gonna get a fine, and sometimes can go up to $1 million. So if someone telling you that 220 it's illegal, you cannot use those type of machines. Only 110. That's it. We use only 110. What business license do I need in Canada? So went down with it. So in Canada, you just require one business license, which is business license for a vending machine. It's gonna cost anywhere from 50 up to 200 Canadian dollars per year. Depends on the city. For example, here in Kelowna, it costs 50 Canadian dollars per year. And we have like 12 locations on our own here in Kelowna. Do you need LLC in US for tax purposes? The best, of course, is to ask your accountant. But based on my experience so far, ideally, yes. Especially if you have multiple units, 2+. You can start as a solo proprietorship as a self-employee, but ideally, of course, to have it. It's super easy. Yes, again, yes. Someone wrote in the chat, it's super easy to open LLC. It actually takes it's not, Canada is going to take a bit longer, like a week or so, but in US, it's 1 or 2 business days and you have it. Is using the electricity an issue from companies? So no, so actually the electricity and how much electricity machine take, premium machine takes around 90 kilowatts a month, which is like $4 worth of electricity. This machine, standard machine, takes around 60 to 70 kilowatts a month, which is also like for $2, $3 worth of electricity. Where is Kelowna? Which province? So we in British Columbia. Kelowna, it's in British Columbia. It's Okanagan. How is the market survey for each location? They will know that a great question. How do you know if this location is good or not? Location managers, they have experience. They know what location works, what doesn't. And let me try to switch to my camera right now, if it's going to work. Okay, I'm back. Okay, where are you from? I was born in Ukraine, guys, but yeah, but most of my life lives in Europe, and right now here in Canada. Do you have a third-party audit on any parts of this business for quality of service or reliability? So regarding the reliability, if you want to send someone to check it, you're always welcome. Regarding the certifications, I'm going back to my old camera. Regarding all the certifications, machine already has the certifications. Again, it's the most important part of this business, especially is to get the NAMA. NAMA is certification which allows you to work inside any government facility inside the US. It's the hardest certification that we ever get, to be honest. It took us more than a year to get the certification. Is there any experience with California State University system? Not specifically with California, not yet. At least to my knowledge, it's something that I will check with location managers. I will text Anson after. And again, our sales representative, we will see the name, we will answer this question. Not to my knowledge as of yet. We have Idaho University open, we have some universities in states, but I don't think in California. Are used machines available to buy? If so, where are we gonna buy them? So sometimes, which is I'm very happy, happens very rarely, people want to sell their machines, usually because they moved, but again, very rare cases. If those cases happens, marketplace, or they're gonna offer them to us, we're gonna offer to our new clients who is the same state or the same province. Okay, do location need to commit a certain length of time, 1 year contract? A great question. That's actually a very interesting question. So to answer this question, yes, of course, you're gonna sign a contract for a specific time, a length of time from 1 year, as long as we have, I think, 4 years per location. And usually location just gonna renew it with you. So on average, 2 to 3 years per location, but some locations sign just it for 1 year, especially shopping malls. If you're working with the shopping malls, it's always 1 year contract, but they always renew it. Is the machine NAMA certified? Yes, machine is NAMA certified. This one is NAMA certified. This one is not, because the open concept cannot get NAMA certified because the cups and the syrups outside, it cannot be open certified, but this machine is NAMA certified. Okay, just a few more questions, and we're gonna go to our giveaway. As a machine, this is a station individual owned, or as owned by you guys? So currently, machine in TCC Subway in Toronto owned by us. That's a pilot version of the machines. We just need to see that they actually can perform and what the problems we can have. That's why the machine's owned by us. But after some time, we're going to offer those locations to our clients. We always test location first ourselves to make sure it's actually going to work. Okay, just so question with the cups. How much does the average operator spend managing one machine? So standard one, 25 minutes every 2 days. The premium one, 45 minutes to an hour every 5 days. Can I buy those machines from you in the Subway locations? Not yet. We need to test it first. We not want to sell something that we're not confident in. We just want to, I mean, so far they're doing great. Don't take me wrong, great locations, but we just need to have more proof. And yeah. Can I buy a machine from my home? If you want to, always welcome. But yeah, you can buy a machine from your home. But we actually have a smaller option, smaller concepts. If you want to buy something for your home, we also have something, our concepts. If you don't like your locations, you can move to another location or sell the machine. There's 2 options. But again, you don't see many of those for sale. Yeah, different locations. There's 2 locations currently, TDC. What if machine is not profitable? What may take action? So if you're selling 15 or less cups per location, recommendation, just move it. Move to another location. Because even if you're going to sell, let's say, 20 cups a day on average, if you're going to do it for 13 months, you have your money back that you invested. So yeah. So when machine arrives to you, machine arrives fully adjusted, fully ready to go. You just need to assemble some smaller parts, just put light box on top, screw it, and refill the machine. That's pretty much it. There's all video instructions. There is also our technician who can go on video call with you. What is the monthly revenue? We're selling 30 cups a day. Your monthly revenue will be 3,600. From those 3,600, 36% your expenses, 64% is your profit. Let me switch to my second camera. It's lagging a bit. What about the waterline? Waterline don't have to be connected, but you can. If you want, if location provide you with it, you can. Not a problem. It's great. But a lot of locations don't provide you with the waterline. That's why there's water tanks inside. Do you guys offer version of the machine? Is something you can change? Do you guys offer a home version of the machine? Yes, actually, something that we actually working on right now. They're going to be available soon as well. So does the system send notification if the coffee beans, water, milk, and all the supplies low or over? So if you want to, it can, but every time you refill the machine, we just created a new application, web portal, you just need to press inside the web portal that you refill the machine and it automatically will calculate and it will send you notification. But a lot of people, for example, the Ken who we have today, he knows already just from looking on the sales. About the home versions, guys, it's not yet. We're gonna introduce it. It's gonna be ready, but yeah, just contact our sales reps. They will tell you exactly. How can I get a sales representative to contact? I'm in GTA, so you can book a call with us right now, or just go on our website and make an inquiry. There's two options. But remember to mention that you've been on a webinar and that you wrote the word contract on our webinar. So sales manager aware. Sales representatives ever of your discounts. Is there 150 per cup include all ingredients and what is not covered in this cost? So ingredients covered by 120. So 120 will go for ingredients, which is roughly 27% from total revenue, from total sale, because we sell cup for $4. Our expenses to make it 120 just for ingredients. It's 27%. 5% on average go to location, but depends on the location, of course. But on average 5% from a revenue, and the third expense payment system on average 4%. What percent of your owners have purchased more than one machine? Actually, most of our people who are working with us, I think it's more than 60% who own 2 and more units. Can location manager assist with getting a profitable location to place the machines? That's actually why they're here, guys, to make sure you ended up in the right location, in a profitable location. 2-cup beverage kit, 2K, no, I think it's 2,400, if I'm not mistaken. We need to check this one. It's only 1,000 kit, actually, 2,000 kit. Okay, so let's do the last 3 questions, and yeah, and that's it. Last 3 questions, guys. Lowest investment place and how much does it make? So I think it's a question about the worst locations that we have right now. The worst location that we have in my mind, usually it's for sure retirement houses. So yeah, this location we recommend the less, and they're still gonna make like 15 cups in sales, sometimes 20 if you get lucky in retirement houses. I mean, I showed you one today. One of the locations was the worst one that we have. So if you're gonna sell again 20 cups a day, just roughly saying, you're still gonna make around, on average, your money back in 13 to 14 months from the investment. Talk us about the royalty promotion. Everyone who joins the webinar wrote the word contract. There is no royalty such as this thing. There is no royalty for you. Okay. What makes? So what about the electric and water bill? So again, water usually, 99% of locations don't have water lines, so that's something that you do on your own. And we recommend you can refill water at your home you can buy a filter, which is we can provide you with recommendation. You can buy it, install it at home, and have a nice filtered water at home. Or about electric bill, usually locations cover it. It's around $5 and worse per month. Is Anson coming back? Sadly, Anson has some I don't know why it's never happened to him, but he has some problem connections. Again, I guess Toronto don't have the best internet today, sadly. No Anson. But I will try to actually, after the webinar, I will try to record Anson and put everything together and send the webinar over to you. Max location rent. So the worst location rent that I saw it was 15% from the total revenue. That's the worst one. I think it was in University of Victoria, if I'm mistaken. Only 3 locations in Edmonton right now. Yeah, there's actually more locations than 3 in Edmonton. I think it's 6 or 7, maybe 8. Don't remember, to be honest, but some of them are close location office buildings. Curious about the cost and shipping to the New Jersey, USA. It's included in the price. There is no extra cost to ship machine to New Jersey, USA. I see someone writing, please send the recording. Yes, we will do. We will send you all the recordings. Yes, we're gonna send the all the webinar recording maybe next few hours. Worst case scenario, tomorrow morning you will have recordings on your emails. Creatine options. To be honest, I never really thought about the creatine options. That's an interesting question. Pre-workout, protein, electrolytes, matcha. No creatine options. I never even thought about it. Maybe for the gyms. Yeah. Okay, so let's do the last question and we'll go to a giveaway. Okay, I missed a lot of the questions. Can we try the drinks? Yes, again, guys, go on a call with your sales representatives, ask what's the closest location to use. I will provide you with location and you can go stop by and try all the different drinks. Thank you very much, everyone who joined. But again, just quickly, I would love to do a giveaway. And again, so we're going to have 3 lucky winners who will be available to win up to 1,000 in discount. Actually, screw it. 3 lucky winners, you will have 2,000 in discount. Let's do it because it's a great webinar. Great people, a lot of great questions. So can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So the first winner is going to be Yarmek. Congratulations! You won 2,000 off of your first Smart Bar. Just we're going to remember your name. We will write it down. Mohammed, congratulations, you also win 2,000 off. And the last lucky winner, Michelle. Congratulations, Michelle, you also won 2,000 off. But everyone else who joined our webinar, again, thank you very much for your support today and attending our webinar. Again, everyone who wrote the word contract and join us today, you have 500 off and no royalty. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you, and we're going to share our webinar with you later today or tomorrow morning. Thank you very much.